Where do I start? Wow. I met Shane in the beginning of 2007. I had just gotten out of active duty in the United States Marine Corps. Being that I was a wrestler in high school and I wrestled in the Marine Corps, I wanted something that could kind of like mimic that pace of wrestling that I had in high school. And when I met Shane, we were basically a part of Tallahassee, at the time called Tallahassee Fight Club. Just a bunch of guys who we didn't specialize in anything. None of us were black belts or Muay Thai champions. We were just, scrappy young guys who wanted to make a name for ourselves in Tallahassee, Florida. Under the guidance of Josh Odom, being that he was already a pro MMA fighter, under the IFL, under Frank Shamrock. We just tried to make it what we had. I dabbled a little bit in submission grappling in the Marine Corps with the Marine Corps martial arts program, but it is nowhere near the league of like any traditional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu academy, not like Novo União or Alliance or American Top Team. This Marine Corps martial arts is just against something for somebody who doesn't really know anything. Shane and I, we were training partners, and a lot of times Shane would sometimes even corner me in some of my MMA matches. I only did 2 amateur MMA fights before I turned pro, and Shane a lot of times helped me get either get me ready for fights, get me fights, because he would have his ear to the ground, or he would just help me at everything. We had a pretty good crew at the time. It was Harrison, Sky, Josh, Joe, Justin, all those guys, good guys. Each had our specialties, each had our strengths, and we tried to help each other out. But Shane always was always the one trying to push me towards like learning more actual traditional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as in getting in the gi. It took me a while before after a few MMA fights where I lost by submission because I didn't respect or practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu traditionally in the gi. So when I moved back to South Florida and I started training with the American Top Team, it was actually one of my opponents, Marcos D'Amata, aka Parumpina. I asked him, what do I need to do to get better with my jiu-jitsu? He should have told me, you need to train gi. Something that Shane had been trying to tell me for years, but didn't want to listen. Right now, I am a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I guess I was awarded my purple belt by Wilson Gouveia and Vincent Werner of American Top Team. Both my black belts are unquestionable that they're Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Shane, I know his black belt. I think it's what is his name? Marcus. I know him. I've seen him at New Breed a bunch of times. I just forget his name. But yeah, it's a legit black belt. So Shane's a good guy. Wealth of knowledge, being the fact that a lot of the wealth of knowledge has been through our mistakes and failures. So if there's anybody you want to learn from, it's definitely from Shane. And if he doesn't have the answer, he'll probably steer you in the direction of somebody who does. Definitely the guy. Never forget where we came from. Remember, we were Tallahassee Fight Club, then we were Tallahassee MMA, and now we all splintered off into our own things. But in the end, we all knew where we started. Definitely get with Shane, and peace. This is Christopher Thorne, aka MALUCO.